Hey everybody, welcome back to Life with Lolo. It is Monday and it's time for another recap of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. This is season 9, episode 6, and it is titled You Trippin'. So, of course, they got to do the whole disclaimer like we didn't see the other episodes about why they are filming in their homes and the whole stay inside and the whole COVID-19. This week, it was Young Jock's turn to do it. But we didn't pick up with Young Jock. We picked up where we left off last week, where KK, Scrap, and Cheyenne. Okay. So, like, literally, it picked up where it left off at last week, where KK is like, well, did you tell him about Shooter? And she looking like, Cheyenne was looking like, what? She was like, you know why I'm talking about Shooter-ish now, right? Because I wanted to see if you would admit to something, because you ain't admitting to nothing else. I wanted to see if you was going to admit to this. Scrap looking confused, like, what the hell I missed? What's going on? Who Shooter what? So, Cheyenne don't say nothing. KK like, her and Shooter been dating for like a year and a half now. Scrap like, what? So in his confessional, he was like, that's on some sneaky shit because we supposed to be business partners or whatever like that. And for him not to tell me, that's on some real sly shit. I can't trust him for real. Because if you can't tell me that you smashing my sister, how you want to tell me about some business dealings? And I feel him on that. So he was like, well, how the hell you hide a whole relationship for a year or whatever? And she was like, look, it was even longer than that. It was like before I even knew I was your sister or whatever. And he was like, well, if that was the point, then why you ain't feel like you could tell me? Because we ain't even really had no connect or nothing like that. So you could have been told me, like, what's the problem? Like, why are you holding secrets and stuff? And here go KK. And from what I heard, he's seeing someone else. She like, somebody else? Who he seeing? I don't know, bitches. I was like, she's so fucking messy. And so Cheyenne in her confessional was like, look, I think KK's just saying that just to make me mad or whatever. I don't believe all of that and stuff like that. And Scrap was like, because KK was like, yeah, well, they hang out with each other, whatever. So, you know, them two hanging out, then it's going to be some. I was like, what? And Scrap was like, I don't know nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know nothing. And KK says something like, what the hell did she say? Because I started cracking up. Oh, my goodness. She said something. And it was like, yeah, but I gotta go though, so I'm gonna go pick up the. She dropped some messy tea, and then left. I said, "Oh, KK is a hot ass mess." Then we see the ladies. They arrive in Tennessee or whatever. They go to the store and they get like 6 pregnancy tests. I was just like, "Why is Mimi taking a pregnancy test?" Can somebody please explain to me why Mimi purchased a pregnancy test? I mean, she is with Ty, right? And as far as I know, spit don't make you prick. And plastic don't. Okay. All right. So why was Mimi getting the pregnancy test? If I was tired, I'd have been like, bitch, is this something you want to tell me? Like, why did you get the test? Like, all right, whatever. So Bambi basically saying, like, being pregnant is far from her mind. She not really thinking about being pregnant. Who was it? Sierra was saying she practiced abstinence except for the night before when she was practicing hopping on BK. Bambi was like, I want to turn up. I can't be pregnant. I want to take a drink or two or whatever, so she can't be pregnant. They get in the house. The house was cute. It was real nice or whatever. They had a private chef and everything. Why Shekinah was there? I said, how the hell Shekinah beat them there? And she called Sierra up later on and was like, she gonna meet them. So how the hell she beat them? But anyway, everybody say hi to Shekinah except for Spice, because we already know Spice says she ain't feeling Shekinah. So Shekinah like, what's wrong with your friend? What I do? Why you ain't? Everybody else get a dry hello from her, whatever. And Spice like, hello, Shekinah. she was fan. I was like, well, damn, that's how we starting. So, she kind of like, I don't know what's wrong with Spice, but I ain't gonna let her mess up my ski weekend. I ain't gonna let her mess it up or whatever. Spice was saying, like, Shekinah was supposed to help her find a place in Atlanta because, you know, Spice is trying to get her children over into the States or whatever, but every time she calls Shekinah, she don't either pick up or she don't show up or whatever. And then she also told Spice that she was going to come hang out with her for her birthday in Jamaica, and Shekinah never showed up. So basically, Spice is tired of Shekinah promising stuff and not following through. And I can understand that, because that's annoying when somebody promised you something and then they just don't show up. So I get where she's upset about, but I feel like she should just talk to Shekinah and let her know what's on her mind. I mean, she did kind of tell her, because Shekinah was asking the girls, like, what's going on with y'all? Did she say something about me on the bus? And Baby was like, well, she said she don't mess with you or whatever. And she was like, well, y'all was talking about me the whole time on the bus. And she was like, no, we weren't talking about you. And then Shekinah asked Carly, like, what you say? I know you said something. And Shekinah like, I ain't even said nothing, girl. What are you talking about? So she go upstairs. She go get Spice and bring her back downstairs. Spice was just like, look, I just don't... Because Shekinah was just like, what's going on with you? She was like, why are you provoking me? Like, what's going on? And she was like, ain't nobody provoking you. Like, what's going on, friend? Like, what's going on? And then so Shekinah was like, well, this is what it is. I was going to help her find the house, and then I ain't going to help her find the house, but I'm still going to help you find. And then Spice was like, every time I call you, you won't pick up the phone and stuff. And Shekinah was like, well, I'll be there whatever. You ain't never home. Whatever. And it was just back and forth ridiculousness, pettiness, but I can understand both sides, but it was just like, come on now, for real. And so Spice was just like, I'm tired of you laughing with me in my face and then you breaking promises. And she was like, that's why I want to be your friend. She goes storm off. Then they talking about so here go me dumb. Here go me. Well, Spice, I said I was gonna take you to Magic City. I ain't never take you. You mad at me? Spice like, and you too, Mimi, and you too. I said, oh God, see, Mimi, you should just been quiet. Just no. So then they want to take shots before they take the pregnancy test and stuff. And I was like, oh, that ain't how that really worked though. But okay, whatever. They putting names on the little pregnancy test, like different code names, I guess, so they know whose is whose. And but before they take the pregnancy test, like I said, they're going to take some shots. And then before they even took the pregnancy. Okay, so then everybody took a pregnancy test, like literally everybody, even Mimi, but whatever. Sierra, like, she ain't gonna be pregnant because she ain't had sex. Then they get dressed for like this pajama jam, because I guess it was like some urban ski weekend or something, so they're having parties and all that other stuff, so they get dressed for this like little pajama jam. Sierra and Spice had all the goodies out. I said, ooh, child. Spice had on like some bathing suit type thing. Sierra had on this like bustier and some joggers and some high heels. I was just like, child. While Shekinah had on like a whole onesie. Her and Carly. It's just like, y'all don't look like y'all going to the same party. But they all go check the test. So they had the test like on the table or something like that, and they all looking at the test. Everybody's is negative. They was like, Sierra, why your test pink or whatever? And she was like, what is pink? This ain't mine. Like, she was crying. She was hyperventilating. Like, she was having like a whole freaking panic attack, child. And Mimi like, oh my God, somebody get her some water. It's okay, Sierra. It's all right. And she like, this ain't mine. I said, oh my God, she about to run all her face off, okay? Because she was, like, literally, she was like going through it. And so then Bambi was like, Sierra, that ain't your test. That's my test or whatever. And she was like, what? What are you talking about? So it's like, Bambi was the only one on the prank, because everybody started laughing at her and stuff like that. So apparently Bambi had came down while they had already had the test out and everybody was getting dressed. She said she came down for a little snacky snack, and then she saw the test and she saw that her test had, turned positive. So she went to take another test because she couldn't believe that hers was positive. So I guess she put Sierra's name on there or something like that, and that's how it was pranked. Because I was like, Bambi acting real calm over there, because she also said that she was pregnant, but she was acting like too calm to just be like, oh, I'm pregnant or whatever. I was like, did she already know she was pregnant, or like, So I was just like, all right, whatever. Sorry about that, y'all. My child came in here. What was I saying? Oh, so I was just like, Bambi acting too calm, but she had told why she was acting calm, because she had already, knew pretty much. And I was like, I think she already knew prior to them taking the test. But then it's the next day. I guess they had a good time at the little pajama jam. We didn't get to see no video of that thing. Mimi on the phone talking to her daughter. Bambi was talking to her Scrap and her kid. And then I think Imani was in there too. Then who else? Sierra was talking to her daughter. Was that it? Yeah, everybody was talking to their family. So then they get down. So in the kitchen, Shekinah and Carly and them, they clowning, and Spice, they clowning. Shekinah and Carly going back and forth or whatever. And she like, Carly, you need to go on, be quiet or whatever like that. Don't mind get she said something, and then Shekinah was like, well, girl, whatever, because you had a man for all that time and you was still in everybody's business or whatever. So then Carly went and got some big ass dildo and was just like, you just need some dick or something like that. You need something to put in your mouth or whatever, because you just. So then they started chasing this child around with a goddamn dildo. I said, OMG. So then Bambi come in, she like, y'all is loud, it's the morning time, why y'all so loud and stuff. And then somehow it switched to because somebody asked her kind of like, you not in a relationship with nobody or nothing like that, and she was like, no, because these men be putting you through it and stuff. And then we found out that she was in like abusive relationships and stuff, so that's why she doesn't date any guys and stuff. And on her, as I follow her Instagram and stuff, and she usually says like she don't date no guys or whatever, and like she the Lord is her man and all that other stuff. I said, child, she talk like she my mama. But that's how, like, you've been through it, then you really don't want to go back to that or whatever. So then they all get into this whole thing, and then Shekinah is like really emotional, and she like, we always fighting over some man, and we always doing stuff with some man, and we have all these conversations about a man, and then when you young, they instill in you that you need a man to get this good money and get a man to do this, and no, we don't need all that. And I'm with her right there. And she was saying, like, then the man, they don't have no rules to them. They just sleep with this person, sleep with that person, then come home to you and then beat you and stuff like that. So, like, she been through it. And then Spice was talking about how her and her baby daddy don't talk. They haven't talked in like 3 years. So he not even like in the children's life right now. Then I think Mimi was saying like how she just started getting child support from Stevie. When he got married to Faith. And then somebody else said something about a man. Was it Carly? Yeah, Carly said something about what happened with her and Mo. So they was just kind of like commiserating about what, was going on. They started crying, and then it was just like real emotional. And she kind of was like, what Stevie J do to you? He sat with a whole stripper while you was out there doing all this stuff. I was like, oh my goodness. So they was just going, they was going through it. And then Spice started breaking down and crying and all this other stuff, child. It was a lot. And the stories I could tell y'all, like, so I was there, like, I felt where they was coming from and all the other stuff. But they said it was going to be like a fix-it weekend, and they was going to fix their friendships and, fix their lives and stuff like that. Then, talking about the men, I said, I see how y'all switch that, child. The women like, these men ain't shit, and then they flash to the men. I said, ooh, VH1, you ain't shit. But, so, the men, they, I guess they was like in a suit shop or something like that. They was trying on different suits and stuff. And then Jock was there, and he was saying like he hasn't picked his groomsmen, but he's testing out the men and see how they look in the suit. I was like, this some childish ass shit. Like, what kind of shit is this? But he was saying like they gonna get married in St. Lucia, so they having a destination wedding. And child, why they show a video of him on a goddamn toilet and freaking oh God, I just had her name in my head. Kendra. She up there talking about how they gonna have the bridesmaid dresses to be yellow and silver, and this man taking a shit. I said, like, we can't need to see that. We did not need to see that. That's too close. Y'all could have kept that. And then he's still talking about the whole vasectomy, talking about how he can't run his relationship, how he can't take control of his balls. And it was just, I'm just like, if you don't get over it and just had a damn vasectomy already, like, goddamn. And then they was talking about the, was it not the bridal shower? The bachelor party. And he was just like, yeah, I ain't worried about no strippers being there. And they was all looking like, what? So you've been told that you can't have no strippers. You've been told you can't have no strippers or whatever. And he was like, they was like, so you want some strippers there? Like, nod your head once if you want strippers. Whatever. He just sipped this drink. And they was like, yeah, I know my boy want to be, settled down or whatever, but I know he wants some strippers. I say, yeah, he wants some strippers, because he always up in the clubs, in the strip clubs. Always. Like, what was I watching? I was watching this a long time ago, but that strip club show on UMC. Well, I watched it on UMC. What was it? Something strip pole. Atlanta, y'all know what I'm talking about. Beyond the Pole, that's what it was. He was in a damn strip club. I said, Jock always is somewhere in there, damn stripper. So you know he wants some damn strippers there. Just don't tell Kendra, okay? So they do all that and they toast and stuff, and then Scrap come in. And Scrap like, look, I came here to support Jock, but for real, I came here to holler at Shooter. So then the guys go in that little corner or whatever, they taking off their suits, and Scrap go talk to Shooter. And Scrap is like, yo, like, what's going on? Like, you supposed to be my homie and stuff, and we business partners, right? Like, you supposed to respect me or whatever. And he was like, yeah. He was like, so you got something to tell me? He was like, man, what you talking about or whatever? He was like, well, I was talking to the sis, and she told me that, y'all kicking it or whatever. And he was just like, yeah, see, what happened was, we met, like, way before y'all found out y'all were siblings, and, like, so he was like, yeah, so at that point, like, you could have still told me because we business partners or something like that, and I'm questioning if I want to go into business with you because that shit flawed or whatever. And he was like, so for real? He was like, yeah, whatever, like, like, I don't know if I can trust you or whatever. And so Shooter was just like, all right, whatever. And Scrap basically saying, like, dealing with his sister is a no-no. Like, you don't deal with siblings and all the other stuff. Like, we supposed to get money. Like, you could have pulled me to the side. And he was basically saying, like, he's not going to be able to trust Shooter because, like, you lied about that. What else would you lie about? Then we back with the girls at the indoor ski park and stuff. And they what was they doing? They were sliding down like this indoor what was the snow tube. So there's indoor snow tube. That was kind of lame. They got a park out here, and it was cold as hell, and it had like real snow and everything, child. And it happened to be like the coldest day, and they had like the little slope too, but theirs was like real, well, man-made snow, but it was snow. It was cold, and child, it was cold. So it's fun to do if you never snow tubed or whatever like that. But it's fun. So if y'all got someplace near y'all or whatever, check it out because it is a good time. So that's what they basically did. And at first they was all scared and stuff, but everybody kind of slid down cool. And then I think Mimi and a couple other ones went back up to do it again. On the side, it was Bambi, Sierra, and Shakana. They was kind of talking about, because they were showing like clips where Carly and Spice was basically like picking on her and, still keeping up some feud and stuff. And Shakana was like, well, I thought we had like a whole moment in the kitchen, so why is we still doing this or whatever? So she want to talk to Spice and them. Sierra was like, look, I ain't got time for all these shenanigans. We too old to be doing this shit. I gotta go talk to my kids. So she go holler at her kids. She on the phone with Shooter. She say she love them. Shooter getting all like, whoa, we ain't together. And she like, yo, I can still say I love you because I got love for you. You the father of my children and stuff. And he like, okay. I was like, Shooter, don't nobody want your ass. God damn. So then they go over to the little area and they start having like a little snowball fight. And it look real cute. Then we see Kiyomi. She in the kitchen with Shooter. So she cooking spaghetti. She put ketchup and sugar in her spaghetti. Now, my mama do sprinkle a little, but she make homemade sauce or whatever. So she sprinkle a little sugar in her stuff. It's good. I can't make it like my mama make it. It's good. I be putting too much sugar in there, and then it just be nasty. So I just stay away from the sugar. But my mom put a little like salt in it. That stuff be good. But anyway, that's what Kiyomi making. She making some goddamn spaghetti, and he like, what made you make spaghetti? She was like, well, I can do a little cooking, but I just wanted to make enough for the, me, you, and the kids and stuff. Is Paris here? He was like, no, she went somewhere, whatever, the baby here. And so then she starts talking about the ski trip. Then she starts talking about how Spice was asking her like who her man was, and she like, you ain't with her or whatever. And he was like, no, I ain't with her. And she was like, oh, okay, but you gotta let them hoes know I'm number one. So they basically got an open relationship, but she the head bitch in charge type thing, and she just want everybody to respect her and let him tell everybody like, look, I got this chick, so she number one, but I can still slide with you for a second or two. And so then he tells her what Scrap said, and she was like, well, why would he be mad or whatever? And he was just like, well, I've been sliding back and forth with his sister or whatever. And she ain't get upset or nothing like that because, again, they got an open relationship. And she was saying that she asked, well, does she know me? And he was like, no, she don't know you. And she was like, well, why not? Why you ain't tell her? And he was like, I don't know, but I'm gonna let her know or whatever. And so then that's when she all like, well, I gotta be dressed to impress to tonight because she gotta know who I am or whatever. I was just like, all right, whatever, child. You just stupid as hell. Cause you're just stupid. Like, why would you sign up to be somebody's side chick? Like, and then she calling Cheyenne the side chick. But I'm like, you also the child. I ain't no number one nothing. I'm going to be the number one because ain't going to be no other ones. Like, get the fuck out of here. And then she sit down with the baby. I was like, do this little boy talk? Because he ain't talk now. One time they didn't show him on camera. Like, he was just, like, that's all he do is make faces. I was just like, what in the world? She had this big ass plate of spaghetti in front of him, and he was just looking like, I ain't eating this shit. And she was like, you don't like spaghetti? He was just like, and Shooter was like, use your words. I was like, do he got words to use? Like, come on now. I don't know. But he ain't talking. She took the plate away and was just like, I don't get my feelings hurt easily. It's okay. I was just like, girl, he don't want that nasty ass shit. It probably look nasty. It look dry. Meat all sitting on top of the girl, stop. Anyway, we had game night. And so Jock is hosting game night. He's trying to do this whole new endeavor with I forgot what he said. He said cozy something and cocktails, where it's like they come together, have cocktails and stuff, and have like game night and stuff. It seemed nice. It seemed like a nice little venue or whatever like that. He has a girl named Medea there, and Medea is an event planner, and she's a successful music producer, and I guess they had like some kind of dealings or whatever, but she looked like she wanted to eat Jock up alive. Y'all see the way she was looking at him? Like, I was just like, oh, she got them flirty eyes on, talking about, well, I'm ready to move back to Atlanta. You've been trying to get me out here for a long time, so I've been trying to get out here. I'm on my way down here, I was just like, why is she looking at him like she do know he engaged or whatever? And he was even like, well, I'm in a, but he didn't say it to her. He said in his confessional that he was in a relationship. But I'm like, she should know that if y'all friends and stuff like that. And like, you don't need friends like that she doing too much. Kendra would have gripped her ass up with the quickness. Okay. Then we see Cheyenne arrive with Scrap or whatever, and he said he's going to support his sister because that's his sister. Child, ooh, that was had that whole stutter thing going on. He going to support his sister regardless or whatever. Jock and Cheyenne was saying like they knew each other for a long time, but Jock was saying like he ain't sleep with her or nothing like that, and then they had like take some shots or something like that, because they had these cards and it was like take shots if you single. And Cheyenne and the girl, did Medea take a drink? I think Medea took a drink. She took a drink, and yeah, did Scrap take a drink too? I think Scrap and Medea took a drink, but Jock and Cheyenne didn't. And she was like, oh, you in a relationship? She was like, yeah. And he was like, I was like, girl, you talking about you in a whole relationship with Shooter? Girl, stop. You looking like a whole fool. A whole fool, okay? They looking like, ooh, your man and stuff. She was just like, you don't need to know all that. They about to find out. Then we see Erica and Safari. They arrived and they done told us what did happen on Love and Hip Hop New York. And they like straight. I said, Y'all heard Safari on the fans only page, child, showing his ding-a-lang-a-lang for $35 a month, or $20, what's it, $25.99 or $30, child. I said, Y'all let me know. Anyway, Scrap is asking Cheyenne like, where's your boyfriend and stuff, and she like, don't worry about it. He gonna be there. Cause Jock told her. Yeah, because she was just like, or was it? No, Scrap had spilt it. Because he was like, it's Shooter, whatever. Shooter. He was like, oh, hell no. So Jock was like, well, he going to be here tonight. Oh, child, I'm back. My doggone. Did y'all hear my TV? That shit popped on. Because I had it on pause so I could finish watching my recorded shows. And then it then clicked off of pause. I don't even know where I was at. I just know, yeah, so Cheyenne had told, not Cheyenne, So the cat was out the bag, basically. Like, she was talking to Shooter. And so Jock had, I always keep wanting to say Scrappy. Jock had told Cheyenne that he was coming. So she knew he was coming. So that's why Scrap de Leon was like, well, where your boyfriend at? She was like, I don't know, but, he gonna be here and stuff like that. And Scrap was like, y'all serious? And she was like, yeah, we serious and stuff. And I was just like, this poor child. And Scrap was like, all right, yeah, well, I already handled it. I already talked to him. She was like, what you talk to him about or whatever? And he was like, don't worry about it. I talked to him, like a man do. And so in her confessional, she's like, I don't understand why they keep trying to be in my business. I'm a grown-ass woman. I can handle my own or whatever. Then as soon as they talking, who walk in? Shooter walk in with Kiyomi. And child, they had on matching outfits. I said, and that's all. That shit was funny because that's all everybody kept pointing out. Like, oh, we got on matching outfits. That's serious. So not Kiyomi, Cheyenne sees this and she like, what the hell? Soon as they walked in the door, child, she was on ready. Okay, she popped up. And she was just like, what's going on here? Scrap like, look, let's be civil and stuff like that. And she like, come on over here, Shooter. So she called him over here. She like, what's going on? Here go Kiyomi. Hey, how you doing? And I think Shooter or somebody introduced, Shooter was like, this is Cheyenne. And Kiyomi was like, oh, hi, Cheyenne. He done told me a lot about you, whatever like that. And then here goes Scrap introducing himself to Kiyomi. I said, oh my God. And so I said, that is just, child. Kiyomi was cool than a cool cucumber. Erica and Safari over there in the corner like, who that? What's going on? Tell us what's going on. Fill us in on the tea. And she what's her name? Child Cheyenne, she just getting hype. They got security over there. She acting like she about to jump over security. Here goes Safari. Yeah, he walked in here. I don't know what's going on. I just met Shooter or whatever like that. But he got this girl over here. Then he got this other girl. And he can't say that he just met this girl and they was just hanging out because they came in here with matching outfits. So that's serious. I'm saying they so stupid. So then here go Kiyomi. Well, it's okay. Like, why you all hyper? Like, calm down and stuff like that. He told me about you, and it's all right because what we do together. She was like, together? What you mean together, bitch? So she go try to jump over there to her. Kiyomi and took her shoe off and threw the shoe at Cheyenne, and then they went to commercial break. So that was the end of the episode. It was a cute episode or whatever. It really wasn't a lot, but the ending was kind of like, girl, is you really fighting over this man? And he is really making you look stupid as hell. Like, Kiyomi was cool, and she showed, like, but she already knew about Cheyenne, so she already knew what was going on. So I can understand why Cheyenne was all in her feelings and stuff like that, but you shouldn't be getting mad at her. You should have been getting mad at Shooter's ass. And I think she was getting mad at Shooter in the beginning, and then Kiyomi opened up her mouth and said something, so then all the energy was focused on Kiyomi and not on Shooter. So for real, Cheyenne needed to take her energy up with Shooter and handle that like how it's supposed to be handled and not Kiyomi, because, like, whatever. But anyway, y'all let me know how y'all felt about the episode. If y'all like this review, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and then hit the notification bell to be notified for when I drop new videos. I am sorry about all the interruptions tonight, child. It's just like party central over here, child. Yep. These kids and whatever, y'all. Anyway, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, and until next time, peace.